lane, you know that I'm not in the tank. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for...
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And incomplete to open things up.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, you think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Pickett. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. With extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. J.K. Dobbins. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw taken in by Adams. 4 yards the gain, and they'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this is caught, but I don't think he's staying back. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Short.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His job is almost over before he can gain it thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on the 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Pickett. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Hardman on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
From the 27, Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Allen going to go on 4th down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts D's. And that brings up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these. Got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Pickett.
Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's Hardman to return.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to here as we head toward him. Didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 29, Pickett. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that was officially a loss of 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely, they lead as they take the field for 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to run this one in into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A give running left, it's Sanders. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and that separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll find Hall.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Paul will give up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
There's a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
See what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
For the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's early on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take over. '28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
He's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Tackle there from James Houston.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll give to Hall. He'll get this down to the 38.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on out there.
He's been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Pickett.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to well, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
One final shot for Pickett.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out. So the Eagles fans
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta